to fool of me, but they're broken dreams.
Welcome. This is another episode of A Couch and A Futon. I'm your host, Alex Simpson, and today we'll be talking about the legalization of marijuana in the United States. It's a hot topic, so I've brought in an expert. This is Greg F. The F is for forensics, or so I am told. So, my first question for you today, Greg, is what is so attractive about marijuana today that politicians want to legalize this now more than ever?
Well, first of all, let's refer to marijuana throughout this interview as cannabis.
Cannabis, okay.
The politically correct name.
Scientific.
And I wouldn't necessarily say that politicians are looking to legalize it today, or would like to. I would argue that society and the pressure regarding how popular the drug is putting pressure on the politicians to legalize the drug, because it's popular for a reason. People enjoy this plant. They really think this plant has medical benefits, and from a unbiased perspective, there's a few studies out there that show that marijuana potentially has the potential to cure cancer, pain medication, relieve stress, cure epilepsy. So that type of thing, that is some of the benefits of medical marijuana that is pretty strong. Create the strong argument that it should be legal.
Yeah, I could definitely see how that is true. I particularly find it interesting that cannabis can cure cancer. I think that is definitely an option to be further explored. But my second question today is, could you help enlighten us as to why it is illegal in the first place?
Well, there's a lot of arguments regarding why cannabis is illegal. Personally, for me, I believe that it is illegal because, well, for the purpose of this interview, I don't want to sound like a conspiracy theorist, but I do want to say that if marijuana was legal, the pharmaceutical industry would collapse. You also have a government such as Mexico becoming stronger because the drug cartels wouldn't be as strong without that form of revenue, because it's the major market is in the United States.
It is.
So why is it illegal? I don't necessarily know, but I do know that there are big money corporations who probably don't want the plant to be legal, considering how you could probably grow your own cancer treatment in your backyard. Why is it illegal? I don't necessarily know, but I do have. Those are my few theories for why. Alcohol is legal. Tobacco is legal.
Yeah.
Tobacco, marijuana, it showed that marijuana in probably about a joint a day not a joint a day, but in amounts that's probably like one joint every few weeks, does not show to increase your chances of getting lung cancer.
Yeah.
Versus smoking cigarettes every day does. And there's really nothing good that comes out of tobacco, but yet it's still legal. Part of that reason is because there's an established industry for that drug that's already there.
Yeah.
So even though it's tightly regulated, the big companies are already there and they're making money. So
this is true. I know I for one have never seen two high people get in a fight. It's not a real thing, I don't think. I have seen drunk people brawl. There is a thing called a drunken brawl, and that is a common occurrence, especially in college campuses. Next, my question is why there are definitely some benefits to this. We've seen that, at least in the state of Colorado, the amount of revenue raised by the government through the legalization of cannabis. So do you think that this could also impact other states just as well. Do you think that it's possible that cannabis could help put...
Specifically looking at the state of Colorado, where, it's already legalized, they're obviously generating a lot of revenue, a lot of tax dollars from, people purchasing marijuana, and it's definitely going back into the state, going back into schools. So technically, yeah, you can make the argument that, legalization of marijuana would help send kids to school, with that extra money available from at the government level, at the state government level. So, but it's not exact correlation, but you can make that argument that it possibly could generate a lot of extra revenue.
Yeah. Okay. That sounds great. It seems that there's no negative arguments for the legalization of doing the marijuana for the cannabis. That does it for personal questions. Now we'd like to get to our Twitter questions of the day. I need glasses to read this. And I can see. At the user, at Nike5501, I think we're all well familiar with him at this point. He's always submitting questions. I don't know what he has going on, but he does this consistently. He today asks you, why should I smoke weed? I'm very interested. I'm curious, and what would be the best way for me to smoke weed as me being a beginner weed smoker or marijuana user?
So I think that, when you first start off using cannabis, that it's very important for you to find a partner that you trust, because a lot of people, when they first get the experience of smoking cannabis, it's a very uncomfortable feeling, and you want somebody there to guide you through that experience. And that being said, I think a lot of people may start off with instruments that may be too strong for them, such as big water pipes, things like that. You need to start off with maybe rolling something, such as a
joint.
Yes, or a cannabis cigarette.
Cannabis cigarette.
Something like that.
Correct.
Something like that. Water pipes are good. So once you get used to that light smoking instrument, you can move up to something like a water pipe, where you get more THC, where you can get a better experience. So for first time users, I would recommend starting small and doing it with a friend, and just doing it with somebody who's experienced and knows about the substance, because the first time you do it, it's going to be something that's not a lot of people can necessarily are comfortable with the first time around. So just be comfortable, relax, and enjoy it.
Enjoy the ride.
Enjoy the ride.
Enjoy the ride. Like Matthew McConaughey, just take it all right. All right. That's all that we have for today. That's all the time we have. Once again, thank you, Greg F., for coming out and
No problem, dude.
being a guest on our wonderful show that is called A Couch and A Futon. And we will see you again soon.
You made a fool of me.